Hello, this is Bob Mangro. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I still in this current life situation? Why am I still struggling with the same problems, the same fears, the same habits, and the same frustrations? You set goals, you make plans, you promise yourself that this time it will be different. Maybe you decide to exercise, to eat healthier, to save money, to start a business, or simply to become happier. For a few days, maybe even a few weeks, you feel inspired. You feel motivated. You believe this is finally the beginning of a new chapter. And then something happens. Life gets busy. Old habits return. Your motivation fades. Before long, you're right back where you started. If this has happened to you, I want you to know something very important. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're lazy. And it certainly doesn't mean you're incapable of changing. It simply means you're trying to change the outside of your life without first changing what is happening on the inside. The life you experience on the outside is often a reflection of what is happening within your mind. Many of us spend years trying to change our circumstances, while our beliefs remain exactly the same. Imagine trying to grow a beautiful garden, while the roots beneath the soil are unhealthy. You can water the flowers, you can trim the leaves, you can decorate the garden, but unless the roots become healthy, the garden will never truly flourish. Your beliefs are the roots. Your thoughts are the soil. Your actions are the fruit. If you want different results, you must first nourish the roots. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because the subconscious mind loves what is familiar. Even if your current life isn't making you happy, your subconscious mind often prefers familiar discomfort over unfamiliar possibility. Think about that for a moment. Sometimes we stay in situations that no longer serve us simply because they're predictable. The unknown feels frightening. The familiar feels safe, even when it isn't. This is why change can feel uncomfortable. Your mind isn't trying to stop you from succeeding. It is trying to protect you from uncertainty. But growth has never happened inside a comfort zone. Every meaningful change in life begins with a single uncomfortable step. Another reason life doesn't change is because we confuse wishing with deciding. Many people wish for a better life, but very few truly decide to create one. A wish says, I hope things improve. A decision says, I will improve no matter what obstacles I encounter. That decision changes everything. Because once you decide, your actions begin to align with your purpose. Your habits begin to change. Your focus begins to shift. Another hidden obstacle is the story you tell yourself. Every one of us carries an inner story. Maybe yours sounds like this. I'm too old. I'm not smart enough. I've always struggled. I'm just unlucky. I'm not confident. At first, these may seem like simple thoughts, but repeated often enough, they become beliefs. And beliefs quietly shape our decisions every single day. If you believe success belongs to other people, you will hesitate. If you believe failure defines you, you will stop trying. The story you repeat becomes a life you experience. The wonderful news is that stories can be rewritten. You are not imprisoned by your past. You are only limited by the meaning you continue to give it. Another reason people don't change is because they expect transformation to happen overnight. Nature doesn't work that way. A tree doesn't grow in one day. A child doesn't become an adult overnight. Everything meaningful grows gradually. Why should your personal growth be any different? Real transformation happens quietly. One better decision, one healthier habit, one act of courage, one positive thought replacing a negative one, day after day, week after week, month after month. Eventually, those small changes become a completely different life. Never underestimate the power of consistency. Small actions repeated over time create extraordinary results. So, where do you begin? Begin by becoming aware. Notice your thoughts. Notice your habits. Notice what you tell yourself when life becomes difficult. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me become the person I want to be? If the answer is no, choose a better belief. Choose better words. Choose one small action today, not tomorrow, today. Because action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates possibilities. And possibilities create a new future. Your future isn't created all at once. It's created by the choices you make every single day. You don't need to change your entire life today. You only need to take the next step. One step becomes another, and another, and another, until one day you look back and realize that the person you once were no longer exists. The greatest transformation doesn't happen when your circumstances change. It happens when you change. When your thinking changes, your choices change. When your choices change, your habits change. When your habits change, your life changes. So if you've been waiting for the perfect moment, this is it. If you've been waiting until you feel ready, you may never feel completely ready. Take the first step anyway. Believe in yourself a little more than you did yesterday. Trust that every positive choice matters. The life you dream about is not created by one giant leap. It is created by many small decisions made with courage, patience, and faith. Your past does not have the final word. Your fears do not have the final word. Your excuses do not have the final word. You have the final word. So begin today, because the life you've been hoping for has been waiting for one thing all along. The moment you decide to become the person capable of creating it. Thank you.